What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we got information on upcoming events for the month of March. The big news being that we have the login character being Luminara Unduli. That is some interesting news that leads to a lot of speculation on some reworks we could possibly see next month. But one other nugget hidden within the calendar of events is that we see the Finalizer Fleet Mastery event showing up here. You can see we're going to be getting it on the 18th of March, and then we will get it again on the 30th of March, about 2 weeks apart from each other. And the Radis is also the same way. The Radis is on the 12th, and then on the 27th, about 2 weeks apart from each other on that. And we also have the Raz event today. Now, going by that calendar and doing some simple math there, it looks like these Fleet Mastery events are every 2 weeks. Now, what this means is that we will likely be seeing the Finalizer show up in the game next week. I was kind of hoping to see it this week. I was kind of excited to see where we begin an update today. Maybe we get some information on the new requirements for the Galactic Legends. Maybe get that kit for the Finalizer, get it released in the game. It looks like if the math holds up here, it will be sometime next week, the first week of March. That kind of slots in here. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what that does. I think maybe they're not possibly throwing it in here because it's a marquee event that first time. I don't really know. But I'm hoping we don't have to wait another 3 or 4 weeks to get that first Finalizer event. That's a really long wait. I'm very excited to be working on my first order ships. So I'm hoping we can see something for that next week. But the big news, of course, is going to be this Luminara Unduli login character thing. That is pretty big news. A lot of people are talking about how some players have unlocked Ki-Adi-Mundi already through some bugs and talking about whether or not he's good. I've been in contact with one of the players who unlocked him, and he offered to have me go in and play the account and test out Ki-Adi-Mundi on my own. I'm still thinking about that. I'll see if I want to do that or not. But honestly, from what he's played so far, he's told me that not really a good character. Galactic Republic Jedi suck, and because of that, he's just kind of lackluster as well. So in terms of your Galactic Republic Jedi, honestly, you have some really good options. The problem is those really good options are already claimed by other teams. Off the top of my head, both versions of Anakin, Yoda, and General Kenobi are all solid Galactic Republic Jedi, also adding in Ahsoka and Shakti, but those also have their niche slots or teams that you fill them in with. Obviously, most of those go with Padme or your 501st or something in that realm. That is the big problem with the Galactic Republic Jedi, is that your best ones are already claimed by other really top-end teams. So then you come down here and you can kind of tell where those characters are as you go down the list, and then you start to get to the really bad ones. Mace Windu, he needs a rework. Aayla Secura is actually pretty decent. I think she's okay where she is, but I could see her getting a rework. I'm a Gundai, Jedi Consular, Kit Fisto, Luminara, Eve Koth, Jedi Knight Guardian. All of those characters just aren't that good. Plo Koon is good for you if you're running a Galactic Republic fleet like Negotiator, or also against mirror matches for Jedi Revan. So he has his uses, but as a character, there's nothing here that makes you say, oh wow, this character's great. He has a Dispel on his basic. I don't know if they ever fixed that bug or not. I feel like they did. May not have. But yeah, on the whole, he doesn't really bring anything that makes him stand out as an option outside of that mirror match for Jedi Revan. Aayla, she has the ability to call Jedi to assist. She can stun, she can heal. I think Ayla's kit on a whole is pretty solid where it is. I would probably see something like bumping up this chance to assist, maybe more bonus damage, but one thing to point out is that she does have room for a Zeta on her superior riposte. I'm pretty sure you say riposte on that one. She has room for a Zeta on that ability. She has his leadership, which meh, and then her survivor ability is pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, Mace Windu is the obvious one. Everyone wants a Mace Windu rework. Hopefully third time is the charm with this. Or is this the second time? I don't know. I feel like we've seen too many Mace Windu reworks. There's two. He's been one that's been reworked before and was just terrible. That was, what, 2-3 years ago? That was a terrible rework then, and it's even worse now. he needs a rework badly. And honestly, I would say if there's any character that's going to get a rework as a Galactic Republic Jedi, Mace Windu is going to be the character that I'd expect for that. And most people have him geared up at least at some point because of his capital ship. Anyways, before General Kenobi came out, he was a Galactic Republic fleet commander to use. So honestly, a lot of people did have him geared up anyways. It's time to get a rework for him. Kit Fisto, if I remember, he also got a rework a bit. They changed some of his abilities. He got increased chances to attack again. They mixed up, what was it? Yeah, they gave him potency up on this ability. He's had a rework in the past, and he also has room for a Zeta on Superior Blade Work. I did forget to point out that Mace also has room for a Zeta on his Shatterpoint ability. So 3 different Jedi that you could likely see in a Galactic Republic rework team that all have room for Zetas on their unique. And actually, let's go back to Plo Koon. I believe Zeta on his leadership, but that would be an interesting one. I don't know. You do also have to consider that there's going to be a leader to use for this Galactic Republic, and honestly, I think it's going to be interesting to see if they can make one better than Qui-Gon Jinn, because that's a lot of bonus speed, bonus offense, foresight boost. There's a lot of stuff going on with that leadership for Qui-Gon Jinn that makes it a pretty solid lead for Jedi already. So he just needs stronger Jedi around him. Of course, I forgot Qui-Gon's pretty solid too. Jedi Consular, I mean, he's a starting Jedi healer, but he kind of falls off pretty quickly. And I mean, they may put a Zeta on him, but I could see a rework on his abilities. Eth Koth, the guy that many people geared up because of the tank raid, because we thought he was gonna be good, and man, were we wrong on that one. He was hot garbage in that tank raid. As anybody who geared him up for that tank raid will testify, he was not good for that. And he's got room for a Zeta on his leadership. But I think something interesting with him is that he has stuff for anti-droid abilities. You could see him get some sort of rework that helps emphasize that and kind of makes Galactic Republic possibly a solid counter to General Grievous teams. We see General Grievous teams a lot on defense. Eth Koth has the potential for leading some kind of anti-droid stuff here. It's just he's too weak. His abilities don't hit hard enough. I mean, obviously, when you throw him to Relic 7, I'm sure he's going to hit a lot harder, but he's almost there with being able to really be a thorn in the side of any kind of droid team you see on defense. So I would be interested to see if they actually kind of push this forward with Eth Koth and make him that sort of anti-droid Jedi that a lot of people thought he would be good for because of the tank raid. That's what I'm very interested in checking out and seeing if they do something with him. And then Jedi Knight Guardian. I mean, she'd be the tank for... They could change her into a tank. She has the tank tag, but she doesn't have anything, I think, that makes her... Yeah, she doesn't have anything that makes her taunt. But I could see her get something that turns her into an actual taunting tank. And then that would give you your Jedi tank for the team. Because honestly, there's no real Jedi tank on here outside of General Kenobi. I know Plo Koon also has the tank ability, or the tank tag, but he also does not have any kind of taunting or tanking abilities. Only General Kenobi is the only Galactic Republic Jedi who can taunt. And that's about it. So there's plenty of room for your Galactic Republic Jedi to get some kind of rework, but honestly, it's gonna kind of all revolve around having Ki-Adi-Mundi, I think. I think Galactic Republic Jedi, if they get a rework, and let's be clear here, this is pure speculation based off of a login, we could very well not see a Galactic Republic Jedi rework, but I think this is something that, I think this kind of hints that we're going to see something with them here soon. But honestly, it all kind of revolves around Ki-Adi-Mundi and his ability or your ability to get him, unlock him, gear him up, and make him a decent character. And honestly, it all kind of comes down to this one ability, Decisive Thrust, where 100% bonus damage for each Galactic Republic Jedi ally. That's a big deal. That's something that's going to make him hit like a truck. He's going to be the damage dealer of any Galactic Republic Jedi team. But because your Galactic Republic Jedi suck so bad, they're so terrible, there's almost no point in using this guy. You can't afford to take out those other Jedi like your Anakins, your Yodas, your General Kenobi. You can't afford to take him out other teams just to possibly get a Galactic Republic Jedi team that you could use Ki-Adi-Mundi in. He needs his own team, and that, I think, is kind of the clue. Combined with the Luminara login, I think this means we are going to be seeing that that rework for Galactic Republic Jedi. This is something that a lot of people have been banging the drum on. They're desperate for a rework on these Republic Jedi. We'll see if this is something CG does this month. But that is pretty much it, guys. We're talking about these Galactic Republic Jedi, and it looks like we're going to be getting that Finalizer event here very soon. Fleet Mastery, hopefully we get it next week. Hopefully we don't have to wait till the middle of March to finally get that ship and that event started. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this hints at a Galactic Republic Jedi rework? Do you guys think that some of these characters are going to get reworked? Which ones do you think are going to get reworked? Which ones do you think are going to get Zetas? Let me know down below. As always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.